Welcome back to The Unleashing. I'm your host, Jared Beeler. Let's talk about heaven, one of my favorite topics. Um, I talk about the rapture quite a bit and stuff, but heaven, man, there's a few things I really like to talk about, and daydreaming about that is one of the most awesome things ever. I got a verse here I want to read real fast. 1 Corinthians 2:9, but as it is written, eye hath not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. It's an awesome verse that Paul's talking about there, and it's just amazing to think what God has prepared for us up in heaven. It's not going to be, harping on the clouds, boring nonsense. It's going to be absolute pure joy, every single bit of it. I remember in my rapture vision going up, the joy was overwhelming, but I thought, man, I don't want to miss any of this. Whatever we have to go through, the first parts of it, all the details, every single thing I wanted to see, it was going to be absolutely incredible. And we look at the creation that God made, and this is just something he popped off in 7 days, no big deal. He's had years and years to work on heaven and everything else, and his mind is genius. Everything that we love that he's put into us that is beautiful and incredible, he's got that, and he's got it even better, and it's really just going to be an incredible experience. I think about it all the time, and I love talking about it. It's like one of my favorite things. But a lot of the times when I'm listening on the radio, there'll be a pastor or somebody will be talking about it and talking about how we're going to have jobs and chores and stuff like that, and they just make it out to be so boring. I can't stand it. It's like, oh my gosh, way to take the joy out of heaven, with their idea of wearing business suits and doing a job or something like that. It's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be pure joy, bliss, everything about it. It's going to be like the ultimate vacation that never ends. Not only that, but you're going to be younger, healthier. You're going to have the ultimate body that can do things and abilities that you can't even possibly imagine quite yet, From eagle vision to hearing, your sense of smell and taste is going to be better. The things that you're going to be able to eat in heaven. I think about that often, especially when you get hungry. You're just like, oh man. But what we're going to be able to taste, it's really unimaginable. Imagine somebody that's been a great cook here, but up there, they've perfected it, and there's more spices and things and knowledge that they can do, and your senses are going to be heightened even more. And you smell it, strolling somewhere, and they invite you in. You're going to be able to taste this. Oh my gosh, it's just going to be awesome. So many different things to eat and smell, the fruits and the trees and things. Oh, it's going to be awesome, I just, there really is no end to it. What we can imagine in our hearts and minds, it's, we can't even grasp it. And Paul writes, when he goes up there and he's talking about it, he hears things that are so incredible, he can't even, it's not lawful for him to write it. He's talking about how, he doesn't really have the credentials to write about how awesome it is. It's just too incredible to grasp, nor does he feel worthy of it, It's really an awesome thing that we can't imagine, and it's what we're striving for, as Christians. It's not here on this earth. This earth is only going to be better when Jesus Christ is ruling from it and he fixes it up. Look at the disasters that have happened, Fukushima and stuff like that. They're not fixing that anytime soon. The Pacific Ocean is being killed, and there's no coming out of it. Things aren't going to be getting better. They're getting absolutely worse as we head straight forward in a plunge straight into the tribulation. And the only way out of this is up and with Jesus. I really look forward to that. It's just going to be so awesome. He's the only one that can fix it. Just like that. Boom. Done. Better. Because he's the one that owns it. Every creature cries out to him. He owns all of them. They know their creator. And it's us humans that try to rebel against that. But, man, it is just going to be a thing of beauty in every single way. I've heard some interesting stories that I'll share. That people that have been up there, and some of them have said the biggest mountains, we're talking like Everest, the Himalayas, and stuff like that, look like foothills compared to some of the mountains that God has in heaven. You got to think the things that we like. Some people like beaches, and I like mountains and trees, and other people like deserty areas with canyons and things like that. There's just so many things, and God has put that into each one of us individually. He's the only one that can handle all these different peoples, all these different thoughts, and He loves the individuality of it. And each person's special, and having that special walk with Him, like I'm always talking about, you're going to be able to talk to Him about things that happen down here, and He's going to remember it just like that, and you guys will be able to have that conversation, that time to be able to spend with Jesus just one-on-one. It's just going to be, when you get that opportunity, you're not going to want to pass it up. You're not going to have a time limit on, like, well, I need to do this in a hurry, or there's only so much time. There's going to be an infinite amount of time. It's going to be incredible. And the whole thing's going to be an adventure, just one after another. It really is. When I think of work up there, it's going to be like, hey, go explore this area and take some of your friends with you, It could be a 50-year camping trip. You really don't know. It's what we can't even grasp, but every single part of it's going to be awesome, and there's no limits to Him. We're going to be able to go straight to the throne as our Father and talk to Him and be like, tell us about this, or show us that, or do you think you could make this? That would be awesome. Like, it's out of His limits. He can do anything. He already knows. He's seen it. He can do it all. His joy is going to be hanging out with us, and us with Him. It's going to be incredible. The whole thing is going to be the most amazing experience that you can possibly imagine. I've heard the grass, when you step on it up there, it'll spring back up. You don't have to worry about walking off the trail or anything like that. Every single thing is going to be able to be explored and enjoyed, all of it, And then, after 7 years up there, we ride with Him back into Armageddon, kicking some serious backside of the forces of evil, which I'm looking forward to when He puts it at bay. And we get to rule here on Earth, for 1,000 years with Him. That's going to be awesome, watching it get re-inhabited, and showing people things, teaching, seeing what it's supposed to be like without the sin and stuff in it, And it's going to be incredible. It says we'll be able to build homes, but not for other people, but for ourselves. And it's not going to be this cookie cutter, your house looks like the neighbor's, or you can build it however you want it. Your mind is going to be superior to what it is now. You're going to be able to do and know things you can't imagine. So your structural design, it's going to be your own unique thing that you could build. And it doesn't have to be in one place, you could have multiple ones. And, and it says we'll be able to inhabit it. Somebody else doesn't do it. You'll build it for yourself. We'll plant vineyards, and it won't be for other people. You'll be able to enjoy it yourself. That's right, vineyards. You'll be able to enjoy the grapes and drinking the grapes, It's really just going to be one awesome experience after another. And then after that's over, the 1,000 years, it gets even better when God merges it, We don't really understand the whole dimensional barrier and things like that, and we don't have the control over it where we get to step in and out like angels do and stuff. But when we're with Him and our bodies get transformed, we're going to be able to go into dimensions and things that we can't even comprehend, see beauty, other things, flight. There isn't going to be limits like we have now. You're a child of the Most High. You're going to experience things that are just absolutely phenomenal, that are going to blow your mind. There's not going to be any looking back, even though you'll have memory of things to talk about and discuss, and have memories of your friends, and hopefully the ones that you've talked to about Jesus are going to be up there, It's like holding on to something like, oh, I want to keep this, and then when you get the new thing, it's like, well, it covers all this and more. I really don't need the old thing. Goodbye. It's going to be awesome in every single way. We're going to be able to go places and do things and hang out with friends and laugh and enjoy it, but on a level of experience that's just unfathomably more powerful and beyond what we have right now. If you've always wanted to climb mountains and things like that, but you can't get around, or you live in a city your whole life, you love the Lord, you're going to get those experiences without a time limit. You're going to be able to do things and have fun and meet new people, and have conversations that you wouldn't even think that you could have. It's really going to be incredible in every single way. And like I say, the food and the smell and the enjoyment of the whole thing, it's going to be awesome. I love thinking about it. I can daydream about it all day long, but the best part is how close we're getting to the whole thing. We are literally right on the cusp of this, and when it starts, when it happens, we're going to get caught up to be with the Lord, and from then on, it just keeps getting better and better. We get to stand before God. We get to see Jesus and everything He's got built up there. Just like He says, "In my Father's home, there's many mansions. If it weren't so, I would have told you. And where I go to prepare a place for you, I'm going to come and bring you to me." All right. The 1,000-year reign starts, and we're with Jesus. All right, we stay here for 1,000 years, and then the dimensions merge, and heaven and earth mix, and something that we don't comprehend just yet. It's going to be awesome. It won't be a disappointment. But for those 7 years, we get to go up there and see it. It's never a waste of His energy at all. I mean, everything that He's worked on and stuff like that, it's all awesome, you know. And we store up treasures up there. Or here we have trinkets and things like that that'll rust and stuff over time. We have to get new ones. But the stuff that we have saved up through our walk with Him down here that is going to be awarded to us up there, that stuff's going to last forever. You don't have to worry about it. Imagine just walking out of your house in heaven and going on an adventure that lasts 100 years or something, and not having to worry about anybody breaking into your house or anything like that, because you know what? It's already taken care of. There is no evil or anybody wanting to do anything diabolical. They already have the stuff that they want. It's all awesome in every single way. It's all going to be customized and individualized to you, you know, and the stuff you're going to see is you're going to see things that like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. I totally love it. I didn't even know there was such a thing. That's incredible. And He's going to be like, yeah, I know you liked it. You know, I knew you liked it when I first created you. You haven't even seen it yet, so I made it for you. You know, it really is just going to be spectacular in every single way. I really love to think about it. There's a number of different things, you know, that we can't even comprehend now. But like it says, it is not entered into the hearts of mind, into man's mind or their hearts, or been seen the things that God has in store for those that love Him. It's going to just be phenomenal, and we're just getting so much closer. That's why we look forward to the rapture and getting off this place. You know, this place it's run its time course. And the church age is almost up, and the tribulation is going to start. You're not going to want to have anything to do with it. And if you find yourself in that situation, you now have something to look forward to. It's not going to be boring up there, right? And you don't want to go to the other place. That place is not going to be good at all. All right, but heaven is good. Every single aspect of it is going to be good. The music and things that you're going to hear, and the colors and things that you're going to see, and the glory and the brightness of it all, it's going to be something you're never going to want to come back from. People that go up there, they don't want to come back. All right, sometimes they're told to tell other people and stuff like that, but they don't want to come back. You know, it's going to be awesome. I heard this guy that was talking about it, and when he was up there, and he was talking about how he was covered in a robe but kneeled down, and the Lord started to uncover it, and he could see this armor that he was wearing, shining and beautiful. And he told him, no, he's like, please, no, don't do it. You know, it's too amazing, and I'm worried that pride's going to take over because I'm not in the right mindset and in my body yet that I'm going to have, you know, and it's just too magnificent. When it talks about crowns that we throw down at His feet, you know, I can understand this in a way. We're not worthy in any aspect. I mean, most of the time we're filth, and our very best is filthy rags. And it's Him that covered us when we go up there. So it's like, we didn't even really earn this. We just turned to You, and You covered it for us, and now You have rewards for us? This is unreal. And it's going to be like probably the worst guilt trip ever, because it's going to be so awesome. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't even deserve this. But I'm so excited at the same time, you know. Oh, I understand why it talks about them throwing their crowns down, because it's just, you know, we're not worthy of it. But it's just going to be that spectacular in every single way. More ways than we can really comprehend. Like I say, big mountains, everything exaggerated in ways that we can't comprehend, that doesn't even seem plausible on the earth and dimension that we live in, but can be there. Sight, vision, hearing, flight, all kinds of things that we can't do now that we're going to be able to experience when we're there, and having new bodies that don't age, that last forever. It won't even be a problem. Time's not going to matter anymore, because we're just going to last forever, and it's all part of it. And this test that we go through here is to see if we're worthy to pass the test by following Christ and asking Him into our hearts, all right, and walking with Him. And then once we are, we're adopted into the King of Kings' household, all right? He's our Father. And then he goes, now inherit everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We get to experience it all, just like having a body of Jesus. We're the family. We're like a son and daughter that is, we're not worthy, but we've been proven worthy through that because of Jesus Christ dying for us, all right? And us being covered by that. And because of that, we get to inherit all of it. We get to explore all of it. We get to be at all the most important events and things like that as children, and we're going to be completely loved the whole time. There isn't going to be any despair or anything else. It's going to be truly, truly remarkable. And I can't wait to be a part of all of it, you know. Gosh, it's so much hope in this dark time that we're in, and things about to end and come to a complete conclusion here of this time and what we've been through, you know. It really is. It's going to be a remarkable thing, and gosh, I look forward to it. I look forward to it every single day, and each day we see it getting closer and closer with the wars, Israel's time coming up, the plotting for World War III looking like the second seal. Somebody working behind the scenes is going to be the Antichrist. You know, this tribulation taking off. It just marks us. It just gives me hope. The more despair there is, the more hope I have, because it's that much closer to Jesus coming back and grabbing us out of here. And when he does, we get to go be with him. He takes us out of this whole thing. I look forward to it every single day. It's just incredible. And I keep pushing, you know, when I start to lose hope and stuff like that. That's what I look forward to, being with Jesus, this hope that we're going to have and be with him, and the things, oh my gosh, it's just going to be so beautiful. We just can't imagine it. And none of it, you're not going to want to miss one step. It's going to be like, this inauguration, I don't care how long it is. I want to see every single part. I want to know how it works, and what we're going to be able to do, and just every single thing on every single level. You're going to love it, you know. And the people that you're going to meet up there, like, yes, they went through it too with me. God trusts them. They're absolutely 100% trustworthy because God trusts them, you know. These are my brothers and sisters. This is totally awesome. You're going to love talking to them, hearing their stories, having them over to eating with them, you know, seeing what people's recipes are. I mean, I like making pie, you know. I'll be making pies for people. Heck yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I love trying to cook new things, and I love trying new foods and stuff like that. It's really going to be awesome in every single way. But I just wanted to talk about this, and literally there's so many aspects of heaven that you can talk about, and things that I've heard, you know, that are very interesting, including the animals that are going to be up there, the horses that are prepared that we ride into Armageddon with, that fly, that are gifts afterwards. And imagine your own flying horse, and you don't even have to sync it up like the movie Avatar. It's already connected with you. You can talk to it, and it's never going to let you fall off. You can ride it and fly it wherever you want. I mean, really, seriously, in a world and a universe that's totally pristine in every single way, where everything's just crying out to the glory of God and worships him, and it's not going to be filled with the sin or the decay or anything like that. It's just always awesome all the time. Really, our hearts and minds, they just can't imagine what he has in store for us. But I still like to talk about it anyways. It's my favorite thing, and I just love blabbing about it, and talking about how awesome God is. And I really can't do it justice, but but it's going to be amazing. I hope that this video encourages people that might be down right now. You know, the fight is worth it. I promise you, it is worth it every single bit of the way. And you're going to think afterwards, I'm so glad that I gave it my all, because this is so worth it. And the rewards are going to be worth it in every single way. We can't imagine these awards. We think small, dinky things, and it could be huge things, just huge things that we can't even comprehend. So keep pushing on, keep looking up. We're getting closer every single day, and I really hope this encourages those that are in the fight, and that have actually in their heart and are in despair sometimes, you know, to this is an uplifting, that we're almost there, to keep looking up, okay, because he's coming back to get us. We're going to be with him forever, and every single thing that you've been through is going to be worth the struggle. It's going to be worth the struggle, and you're going to be victorious over it, all right? You're going to be able to stand with him, and he's going to love you for eternity, all right? And the trial's going to be over. You're going to be proven worthy that you loved him, all right? That you chose him over this whole thing. So I really hope this helps some people, and we'll talk to you next time on the Unleashing. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye.